Belize here in Group C. Welcome in, everyone. I'm Jamie Watson, thrilled and honored to be here to call this one. We are in Toluca, and what a beautiful day it is. Your pitch conditions 61 degrees, about 20 miles an hour wind, picked up a little bit from the 1 p.m. game, and a 67% chance of rain. We'll have to keep an eye on that at the beautiful Mexican Football Federation Stadium, and you can see the beautiful mountains of Toluca sitting at 8,700 feet. Let's look at Group C standings. It's Nicaragua at the top, but Mexico can climb back up into a tie with them with a win here today, taking on Belize in third place, and Barbados moves into fourth with a win over Dominica earlier today. This Belize side comes in ranked 29th in Concacaf. They had a 7-0 victory over Dominica. So they are feeling good about putting the ball in the back of the net. Braces from Valle, Meza, and Stanford, and Olivas off the bench for those 7 goals. We're about to hear the anthems for Mexico. The anthem is Himno Nacional Mexico. The motto, Homeland is First. And the nickname, of course, El Tree. For Belize, the anthem is called Land of the Free. Their national motto, Under the Shade, I Flourish. And their nickname, the Jags, or the Jaguars. And the pomp and the circumstance, let it begin. The Concacaf song, always inspiring as these young men walk out onto the pitch. 35 countries, 8 teams will qualify, and you better believe Mexico, a 9-time champion, plans on heading to the World Cup later this year in Qatar. They have a storied history, they do, for the Under-17s. We'll talk about it as we go through the match. We'll meet our officials shortly. Of course, Mexico had an 8-0 victory over Dominica. Garcia, Grajales, it was De Nigris who had the brace. Gamboa, Mancilla, Nunez, and Rangel. They certainly know how to put the ball in the back of the net. That is Mexico, and the sharp kids all around both teams. I'm going to lay out and listen to each team's national anthem. Catch you on the other side. Enjoy.
Damas y caballeros, les pedimos ponerse de pie para el himno nacional de Belice,
seguido por el himno nacional de México. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please stand for the national anthem of Belize, followed by the national anthem of Mexico.
Damas y caballeros, la alineación de México.
A lot of ales and vamos as we are about to get underway here shortly, but more importantly, the sportsmanship, the handshakes. All part of the pomp and circumstance and the tradition that it is such an honor to be a part of. I am sure none of these young men will forget putting on their national team kit today. Look at that beautiful stadium. And for the Belize starting 11 and head coach Dale Pelayo, in goal, it's Eric Rodriguez, the 16-year-old, your captain, defender, number 2, Tyrone Linares. And number 8, midfielder, keep your eye on the goal scorer, Alessandro Valle, had a brace early in the last game that put Mexico well ahead. Goals in the 2nd minute and the 20th minute. Valle puts the ball in the back of the net early and often for Belize. Love to see the young men have the opportunity. We mentioned Belize 29th in Concacaf. Mexico, on the other hand, ranked number 1, and always praying is a good idea. The United States number 2, Canada 3, Honduras 4. Mexico, appearances in the final round, 19 appearances, 9 titles. Mexico is the CONCACAF nation that has won the CONCACAF's men's under-17 championship the most times. Additionally, they were runners-up in 92, finished 3rd in 83, and 4th place in 94. And we are underway. It's Mexico versus Belize. Mexico in the all-red maroon kits. Belize in the all-whites. You could say, well, all the pressure's on the home side. No doubt about it. But such tradition here in Mexico, the under-17s, and all the way up through the senior national team, of course. Some of the best footballers in the world. They have been champion of the World Cup twice at this age group, under-17s. In Peru in 2005 and here at home in Mexico in 2011. It is the only CONCACAF member nation to have won the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. Congratulations to Mexico. And perhaps we don't know who will win. 8 teams will qualify for the Under-17 World Cup in Qatar or Qatar later this year. Get our first look at Belize's goalkeeper, Eric Rodriguez, plays for the Island Boys FC for his club team.
Patience, guys, patience. Looking good.
It's Marcos Guerra. Come over to take the throw for the Jags. There's a back heel pass from De Nigris over to Gamboa. Back to Gamboa. Luis with the service. And what a save. Wanted the handball. They don't get it. But Eric Rodriguez gets horizontal and pulls that one in. There's our lead official, Pablo Camacho from Costa Rica. And Belize trying to get over the top, but goalkeeper Santiago Lopez is there. Distributes with his hands to defensive back Adrian Villa. And take a look at this replay. Luis Gamboa with that service. And I did not see a handball at all. Maybe on that angle, but both arms inside the body, remember, it won't be called. It's when those arms extend away from the body that the handball is called. El Tree working this right flank, cleared by captain Tyrone Linares. There's a good look at Eric Rodriguez. He is he's communicating with his guys. Be a long throw. And well done. It's Villa getting the corner kick, the first one of the match for Mexico. It is a massive humanity in front of the goal right now. Certainly trying to make things difficult for the keeper. Here's the service into the box, headed out by Belize. Played back in, but to no avail. Michael Corona, number 19, unable to get on the end of that one. Here's Gamboa, scored in the last game in extra time, stoppage time in the first half, 45+4. Gamboa was the last goal before halftime. Put Mexico up 4-0 on their way to an 8-0 win over Dominica. That's an excellent saving tackle by Jose Mariano Navarro, the 16-year-old wearing the 4 jersey. Plays for Pachuca. Good crowd on hand. Of course, the home side here to cheer on the under-17s. Comes Reyes, takes a blast well over the crossbar. Maximo Reyes, 16-year-old, plays for Santos Laguna. And you can see there's a little bit of a breeze, 7 to 15 mile-an-hour winds out of the southwest. 61 degrees, and as the sun sets, we'll drop a little bit below that. But the air is dry. We mentioned we're at altitude in Toluca at 8,700 feet. In comparison to, you may know, the Mile High City in Denver, called the Mile High City because it's exactly 5,280 feet above sea level, which constitutes 1 mile. 1,000 more feet above sea level. So I'm sure the home side clearly has an advantage. They're used to it. And here comes Mexico in the box, but it's cleared by the captain. Rona over to Navarro. They're gonna try down the left flank now. There's an underlapping run. Into the keeper. Oh, wow, just barely wide right. And I don't know how Aldo de Negris missed that, but he plays for CF Monterrey. As we watch this replay, watch number 9. Still onside. Perfect timing of the run, but just swings and misses. That could have been dangerous. Nice pullback by Marlon Meza. Meza has the brace in the last game for Belize. Down the right flank, it's Gamboa with the left foot. Service to the PK spot, cleared by Belize. There's some magical midfield work by Meza. Marlon Meza plays for Westline FC. Just 15 years of age, bagged his brace against Dominica in the 36th and 46th minute. So one in each half for Mr. Meza. That is Divson Cartagena throwing it in for Belize. Esquerra to Meza, but lovely defense by Mexico. There's a ball in the box, left-footed shot low from Maximo Reyes. Believe it's going to be a corner kick, the second of the match for Mexico. I don't know if that caught the goalkeeper's hand and then the post. Look at him try to go near post here. Goalkeeper had it covered. Rodriguez says, get that out of here. Now you can see the tactic. They're away from goal now. The mass of humanity has moved away and perhaps will run onto and do. Meza! Oh! Yes! Maximo just off the top of the crossbar. He has been dangerous so far early in this one. Watch number 10 get up. Beautiful in-swinger. Service by the captain, Garcia. 11th minute, scoreless here in Toluca. And again, they're gonna goal kick. Belize has to get on the other end of those 50-50 balls. Here comes another one.
Good, good.
Villa down the right flank, serves it into the box. Headed away by Belize. heads that out. Mexico, population 131 million people. Lots of players to choose from. And for Belize, 439,000 people. But here they are with an opportunity to upset the #1 ranked team in Concacaf rankings. There's a good look at number 9, Jamal Herrera. And those many fans for El Tri. Looks like they're playing a little bit of a zone, Mexico. And ball served far post. Oh, excellent opportunity and effort by Jocin Stanford. Number 7, had a brace in the last game, did Stanford. Applaud the attempt, the degree of difficulty so high. The half volley, horizontal half volley, and he missed it wide right. A good over-the-top ball that is run onto by number 9, De Negris. It'll be the 3rd corner kick of the match for Mexico. You don't want to give too many of these away. Or is it not? Good crowd shots. I thought it was a corner kick. Not to be. Goal kick coming out. Must have ricocheted off of De Negris. Some high pressure here by Mexico. It's Jose Mancia on the ball. He scored in the last game. In the 74th minute. Here it comes again. That's Gamboa. Right at the goalkeeper. What a save by Eric Rodriguez. Denied. It was Gamboa on the shot there. One more time, Gamboa with the slide, gets up, and then next level scoring is got to keep it away from the goalkeeper. But credit to Rodriguez, cut the angle down perfectly, made the save. Gamboa showing some of his foot skills. There's Valle. And that'll be headed out. Throw in for Belize. Gathering a little bit of momentum here is Belize. It's Byron Madakin on the throw. There's your goalkeeper, Santiago Lopez. 16th minute, scoreless. Belize, I would suspect, take their time all game long. Reyes gives it up to De Negris. Gets onto his left foot. Switches fields. Off to the right foot. Nice fake. There's a right-footed shot right at the keeper. Rodriguez pulls it in. It's the captain, Gael Garcia, on the shot. That is Maximo Reyes. Good size, good height. Things you'd love to see in your target player up top. Great punt. Here's Madakin. diving forward defensively. Not a good idea. Mexico capitalizes. They're in the box. It's Mancia. Over to Aldo with the left foot. Wide right. Aldo. He was hunting. Plays for CF Monterrey in his club ball. Eric Rodriguez kept a clean sheet so far. He's been terrific in these first 18 minutes. That is Kenneth Martinez in the 17 jersey, plays for FC Juarez. Some of these esteemed clubs in Mexico.
Jacob! Jacob, press up! Go, Byron!
One more time, Villa down the flank, but that's cleared right up the middle, not where you want it. Fortunately to get away with that. But Villa down the right flank has had his way, getting off some quality services. Just a matter of time. It's Maximo. It's Gamboa, back to Oreas. There's a right-footed shot. Low, and had to make a save on it was Rodriguez. Beautiful shot, low driven. That might have had a shot to go in. I have to check the replay. Kenneth Martinez, number 17, winds up and probably would have hit the post, but still, third corner kick for Mexico. Over to take it, your captain, Gael Garcia. See that Concacaf armband on his left bicep. And they'll go short. Back to the captain, the top of the box, and headed it over the crossbar, but a lovely little play. Michael Corona plays for Club Leon, unable to get that on frame. It is a next level skill to get on top of that ball and head it down as opposed to flicking it over the crossbar. Good crowd filing in here at the Mexican Football Federation Stadium here in Toluca. It's the number 1 ranked El Tri against number 29, Belize. There's a service by Reyes to the far post. Lovely little outside of the boot clearance by Belize. Corona over to Villa, who's made the most of his 1v1 matchups over there. Foul called. And cleared over the sideline throw-in for Mexico. That was Valle in the 8 jersey. And Aldo is triple teamed. Belize head coach calling his team, Dale Pelayo, to come out, pull out. Corona back to Martinez. Looking to go all the way into the corner, and it gets there. It's Cartagena unable to clear it. Another save by Rodriguez. He has been on fire. Here's the captain, Garcia. Play it out wide. Stretch that defense. Find spaces in between. That's how you do it. And that is a poor service. Out of bounds by Jose Mancia. Plays for Pumas Unam. Good look at the crowd. Nothing like some Tuesday night football. Gamboa. Back to Corona. They'll switch fields. Nope. Gamboa plays it back in the middle of the pitch as they inch their way into the attacking third. Lovely little give and go there. The half shot. What a volley and what a save by Rodriguez. Wow. Put this one on the highlight reel. Aldo with the half volley, but a better save by Eric Rodriguez. My goodness. Must be his 5th save already in the first 24 minutes. 4th corner kick. Garcia, in-swinger. Play back to Villa. He'll serve it out of bounds. Always something to work on, the quality of those services. The accuracy, to be more specific. Oh, lovely Corver move there by Metza. Cartagena down the right flank for Belize. Can they find their way to the attacking third? Quite the collision. Guerra comes up limping. It's a 2-on-2 battle. Oh, the bicycle kick to clear it for Belize. And yeah, Marcos Guerra took a big time hit there. Metza comes over and grabs him right where it hurts. Here's the collision. Villa had his cleats up, by the way, and man, that hurts. The shin guards don't go that high, do they? 35 teams competing. Only 8 group winners will advance to the World Cup later this year. We have 6 venues hosting: Bermuda, Costa Rica, here in Mexico, Honduras, Guatemala, and Panama. Thank you to our host nations for a memorable event. It is the 20th edition of the Under-17 tournament. Kudos to Concacaf for providing the opportunity for these young men. We mentioned Mexico, 9-time champion, United States, 3-time champion. The only other 2, Costa Rica in '94 and Cuba in 1988. But it has been all Mexico dominating the Under-17s, and they've got 2 World Cup trophies to show for it. Comes Villa. Boy, got a little too cute there.
Let's go, Quinta. Yes, man!
But when it works, it's magic. It's hard to string together that many passes with so many defenders. Martinez. Back to Corona, back to Martinez. Belize in a low block. Compact defensively. It's a good header there by Jacob Joseph, the man with 2 first names. Head coach Dale Palaio has been leaning heavily on Jacob Joseph, calling out his name. 28th minute.
Watch your move.
It's Villa one more time with the service. And again, too high, too hard. And we're going to have a substitute for Belize, number 15, Devon Quintanilla will come onto the pitch. The 15-year-old plays for Westline FC. And here comes El Tree. In fact, Marco Sguerra, number 14, does come off. That is Christopher Glenn, the 16-year-old. Plays for Placencia Bull Sharks FC. That's a good close-up look at Michael Corona. We have another player down. And right there, number 5, Difson Cartagena. He's up. Looks like he's going to be okay. There's a good look at the crowd filling in here in Toluca, cheering on the number 1 ranked team in Concacaf, the only Concacaf nation to win the World Cup. They didn't just do it once, they did it twice. Although the last time was 2011. So 14 years since Mexico has won a World Cup, but hey, it is difficult. It is, you're up against the whole world. The world's number 1 sport, football. 31st minute, a little under 15 to play. Villa will play that. Reyes will be able to keep it in play. And throw in for Mexico. If you're just joining us, they have had the majority of possession in this one. And the majority of opportunities in the attacking phase of play. Belize hanging on defensively. Playing in a low block, remaining compact to try to make it as difficult as possible for Mexico. And there's a nice steal and turnover. Here's Metza. Marlin turns it over to the captain, Garcia, who finds the open space. That is the goal. Martinez will go out wide with it. Skrajales over there on that left flank. He scored in the last game. He serves it in, and there it is. Oh, what a save by Rodriguez! Oh, half that ball was over the line. Maximo Reyes knocking on the doorstep. And Rodriguez says, not so fast. He has been lights out for Belize in goal. Nothing like taking on the #1 team in Concacaf. Boy, Mr. Rodriguez is ready.
Good.
Here's Gamboa on the right flank. Gamboa goes end line, does his job and gets a corner kick. Luis Gamboa plays for Atlas FC. Corner kick number 5. Aldos took a little slap to the back of the head of Linares, but our lead official right on top of it. It'll be Garcia with an outswinger. And one more time, Maximo. Been successful getting on the other end of those corner kicks. Got to get up and head that ball down. It's always the hardest to save for a goalkeeper, is that ball headed down on the goal line. Rodriguez, the goalkeeper, with a blast. Your MVP of this first half, Eric Rodriguez. Some spectacular saves, a highlight reel all on his own. Head coach Dale Pelayo for Belize has to be happy with this scoreless draw in the 35th minute. Easy call to make there. A push, Jocelyn Stanford. Perhaps a little frustrated. Had a brace in the last game, hasn't seen much of the ball in the attacking third. Mexico dominating possession. They have been surgical in their matriculation through the thirds of the field. Just haven't been able to finish. And that is the name of the game in football.
Balón.
Play on, advantage. Says our official, Grajales. And there's a shot, and could it be? Oh, he gave that up, another save! Unbelievable, and a penalty kick is given, and that is Maximo Reyes drawing that foul in the box. Credit to Reyes, he has been a menace in the box. But there's the first save. And here comes the foul. I don't know, it wasn't a whole lot there, actually. I'd like to see that again, I'm not sure. Of course, he's simply instructing the goalkeeper. Didn't see a whole lot on that. But indeed, it's going to be Luis Gamboa is presenting himself as the player to take it. It was Nunez who took the PK last time. He is on the bench right now, so Gamboa. Gamboa goal! Mexico 1, Belize 0. I mean, just perfectly struck side netting. I mean, that is gorgeous. No goalkeeper in the world is saving that one. Anytime you can hit the side netting, that is delicious. 37th minute, Luis Gamboa puts Mexico up 1-0 at home in Toluca. Let's see how Belize responds on what seems questionable to me. Hopefully in the first half highlights, I'll be able to see the actual foul for the penalty kick, but Belize has to respond. Can they respond? 39th minute, down 1-0. A lot of Route 1 balls for Belize. I don't blame them. Going right over the top. This is Villa. It's another long ball that will sail over the end line. Goal kick. Mancia says sorry. Overcooked that one. Captain, the magical footwork in the middle of the park. And that is an easy foul call. No card is forthcoming. I don't think it was card worthy either. But Mexico will have a shot about 22 yards out. I agree with the foul call. That certainly was playing the body and not the ball in any shape or form. So we'll see who will take it. This Rodriguez has been sensational in this first half. It'll be Maximo Reyes will present. It's also Martinez. It'll be a left-footed shot going. Ooh, excellent opportunity. I thought he was going to go far post, but Reyes curls it, trying to hit the near upper 90 and just misses. Excellent take. Look at the spin. Woo! You love to see that kind of curvature and spin. It makes it very difficult for a goalkeeper. Just joining us, it's Gamboa in the 37th minute. It was a PK, and that is where we are right now. Mexico up 1-0 in the 42nd minute. That was Stanford, who just wasn't able to get a couple good touches on it, but he was close to being in the box. All Belize needs, the Jags just need one breakaway, one opportunity to tie this one up. And Mexico happy to play keep away. Certainly will tire out your opponent chasing all game long. But a good strategy it is. Gamboa, big time service. Belize on that far post, clear it. Our head coaches, oh, unfortunate. Tough shot. Good try by Gamboa. Head coach Carlos Carino for Mexico. Dale Pelayo for Belize. What a battle it's been here today. It was a similar battle earlier at 1 o'clock where Barbados takes a 1-0 victory over Dominica on an own goal in the 83rd minute. Here is Reyes. Once more, corner kick. This will be the 6th corner kick of the first half for Mexico. It's so fun to watch goalkeeper Rodriguez. He is loud and communicative as he should be. Out to Gamboa. There's the overlapping run by Villa, but sniffed out beautifully by Belize. But love to see the creativity, although a lot of those short corners, seen so many that just don't work. Just play it into danger. Reyes has been really good receiving those headers. Nice fake by Villa. He'll go to the end line. Get that low cross. What a shot off the post! Oh, beautiful. 1-2 play, Gamboa off the post. Villa plays a beautiful ball back. And 6 inches, folks. And that is goal number 2. But don't you love it? Every sport, it always seems to be a game of inches. Belize has life. Garcia, one more time, the captain with an in-swinger. And one more time, on the other end, it's Maximo Reyes, gets to it, but unable to get it on frame. And there it is, 2 additional minutes of added time, as you can see in the background in the all green, head coach Carlos Carino giving the thumbs up. Back to Herrera. And that's cleared over the sideline by Grajales of Mexico. Throw in for Belize. Can they get a shot on frame? They haven't had very many shots at all on goal. Comes a long throw. Under a minute left in this one. Oh, Garcia was in the perfect spot, but unable to head it back towards the frame of goal. Goal kick coming out for Belize, and probably how we end this first half. And what a good first half it's been. Belize has to be happy And there is your first half whistle. Mexico 1, Belize 0. And it was the 37th minute, a penalty kick. Looking forward to seeing that highlight. Gamboa deposits it in the back of the net, a beautiful PK. And when we come back, we will have first half highlights for you. Stay with us. You'll get a chance to see that PK when we return. You're watching Concacaf's men's under-17 qualifiers. And welcome back. You can see how important it is to those youngsters. I mean, looking up to the under-17s who aren't even that old themselves. Representation is so important on all levels. All those young boys seeing what they can be. Your score here at halftime, it was a PK. Looked like perhaps it could have been a foul on Gamboa right before he passed it off in the box. A PK given. And then Gamboa himself finishes it off in the 37th minute, a gorgeous penalty kick. Mexico leads 1-0. Both these teams come into this match, both having played Dominica. Mexico scored 8 goals. Belize scored 7. So they come off a high-octane performance. And Mexico, for the most part, has held them down offensively. We don't have official statistics for you, but I can tell you very few shots from Belize. They've pretty much been successful setting up in a low block defensively and just not allowing Mexico any room to move, and has held Mexico to just 1 goal with the outstanding play from goalkeeper Eric Rodriguez, the 16-year-old. He has been a human highlight reel in this first half. It has been an enjoyable, competitive first 45. Looking forward to the second 45 here. Group C, hosting is Toluca, and we are indeed in Toluca, Mexico. The home side enjoying some fandom, lots of balloons on a Tuesday afternoon. I think I did see a few raindrops, but we won't talk about that. It's in the low 60s. Passing shower, perhaps. That is our lead official, Pablo Camacho from Costa Rica, and a spirited Jaguars Belize team. They played an outstanding first half. It's tough to see a penalty kick given. Really should be 0-0. And there's your goal scorer, Luis Gamboa. Plays for Atlas FC. scored in the last game against Dominica in stoppage time. 45th minute +4. We'll see what this second half holds. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Jamie Watson, thrilled and honored to be here, to be a part of this tournament. And there is your whistle. We are underway here in Toluca. It's Mexico in the all red kits, Belize in the all whites. And that'll be a foul on Valle of Belize. There's a service into the box cleared by Belize. See Mexico starting early with possession. Some great foot skills there by Mancia into the box. Saldo with the left foot is blocked, and it rolls harmlessly over the end line, but it'll be a corner kick. It is the first of the second half, but the 7th in total. Keep your eye on number 10. It is Maximo Reyes. And they go short once more. Mancia on the end line. Plays it back. And oh, another great save by Rodriguez. Are you kidding me? And I believe that foul is called on Mexico against Valle. But watch the save. Rodriguez once more on the near post. He has been unstoppable. His entire body weight was moving in the opposite direction. What a joy it has been to watch Eric Rodriguez. And this entire Belize side has put up quite the fight against the #1 ranked team in the Concacaf rankings in the under-17s. Belize, on the other hand, ranked 29th. We mentioned 131 million people in Mexico. And in Belize, 439,000. So it's impressive that Belize is able to field such a competitive side with such fewer numbers, but here they are. And here's Maximo Reyes, gives it up to the captain. Oh, and that is a gorgeous goal! Maximo! Mexico 2, Belize 0. 49th minute. Oh, textbook, clinical, gorgeous football. 1 pass, 2 passes, 3 back, boom, 4 in the goal. Love it. This is how the beautiful game is to be played. Maximo did not miss. It had to take that kind of precision passing to beat Rodriguez, and beaten he was easily on that Reyes goal. And another Big 5 moment goal, first and last 5 minutes of each half. There's no science to it, but for whatever reason, many goals are scored. And as a coach, just defensively, you have to tell your players to turn it up a notch defensively in those big 5 moments. And that was an emphatic clearance by the captain, Linares of Belize. He's taking numbers for the stands. Have to be certainly aware, sitting where they are.
No pushing, no holding.
And that is a foul on Mexico. Credit to Marlon Metza for drawing that foul, and that is because of the goalkeeper, as the spikes are up, and that's always going to be a foul. Could be a card, but not a card not given, and that was just a sloppy pass from the goalkeeper, Santiago Lopez. There's a good look at Santiago Lopez. I mean, he hasn't had too many touches on the ball, so we must grant him some grace. And that will go over the end line harmlessly. Goal kick coming out for Belize. 52nd minute. That's a good look at Aldo de Nigris. Scored 2 goals in the last game. This a lot of firepower up front for Mexico. Easy foul call. Good use of the body shielding to draw those fouls. Results in a direct free kick for Belize. Opportunity to take a breath. Santiago Lopez of Mexico in goal, has to pay attention here. It's the captain, Linares. He'll go ahead and take a shot, but it rises well over the crossbar. Probably not gonna beat Lopez from that distance anyway. Better off serving the ball. You can see the foot skills here of Mexico. One of the few times that Belize has decided to press. And Gael Garcia draws that foul for Mexico. We'll have a direct free kick in the opposite direction. It's a beautiful move. Mexico once again in the box and a shot, but not much on it by Garcia. Oh, and here comes an opportunity for Belize down the right flank. It's Stanford with a service into the box, and fortunately a clearance by Mexico. A rare opportunity for Belize in the attacking third. Belize certainly has given the #1 ranked team, 9-time champion of the Concacaf Under-17 tournament, Mexico, a battle. And that is Christopher Glenn down, holding his ankle. And we'll get some attention now as Pablo Camacho from Costa Rica asks for a stretcher. A great defensive battle it has been. Certainly Belize doing a lot of defending, playing in a low block most of the latter parts as we watch the foul here. And I think we just missed it, but I think he's gonna be okay. 35 teams, 8 group winners advance. You can just go to Concacaf.com. You see our summary, our goal summary. Gamboa, the PK, 37th minute in the first half, and Reyes, Maximo Reyes, who has been knocking on the door all game long in the 10 jersey. A beautiful goal. Really gave credence to the beautiful game. And let's shout out the substitution for Belize. Coming in, number 17, Rahan McKenzie. The 16-year-old plays for Atlanta Fire United. And Jamal Herrera, saw him cross the end line a few minutes ago. He is out. As I was saying, Concacaf.com has all of the matches. We have a ton of games. As I mentioned, 35 teams, began on February 7th, goes all the way through Sunday, the 16th. The US, Canada, Honduras, Panama, Costa Rica, Haiti. A lot of great teams playing this week. Oh, how fortunate that Aldo stepped over and missed that one. Eric Rodriguez, been terrific, but lucky on that one. 35 teams, but only 8 group winners will head to the Under-17 Men's World Cup later this year in Qatar. And we'll get another look at this one. Oh boy, that one went right under Rodriguez. Probably the only mistake he's made. Look at that face. He didn't have to pay for it. Thankfully, he's been playing so well. Here comes some fresh legs to the substitute, Raha McKenzie. And Villa gets a foot on it. Adrian Villa been so good on that right flank. That is Carlos Carino, your head coach for Mexico. And easy foul call there on Garcia, but what a nice move by Jacob Joseph, the 15-year-old. And that'll be a direct free kick for Belize. As get a Mexico substitute. Again, I think this distance is too far out. I would look to serve it on the far post and get a player running onto it. Santiago Lopez of Mexico stands tall. You're not going to beat him high from that distance. And anyway, let's just have another blast at it. It does feel good to go ahead and take a rip, but that was Valle, sails it over the crossbar. And the foul is called. Aldo de Nigris, number 9, goes down, and the referee rewards his complaint with a foul. Well, I was excited to call this one because Mexico is ranked #1, and I have been impressed. They have been so good with the ball at their feet. They have owned possession percentage in this game by a lot, 70-30 at least. And a good crowd on hand. There's Gamboa. Over to Maximo. Back to Gamboa. And a service into danger. Oh, wide left, Mancia. I groan with you, sir. But it isn't easy to finish, is it, folks? All of us armchair quarterbacks. Oh, should have put that one on frame, but no, it's not that easy. All right, let's shout out the substitutes, the rotational players for Mexico. Number 3, Omar Bolaños. He is coming on. Number 18, Jorge Sanchez. Plays for CF Monterrey, the 17-year-old. And Bolaños plays for the Houston Dynamo. And there he is. There's Omar. It's a nice steal. Corona, shot. Oh, what an opportunity. Valle bagged a brace in his last game, so he has a taste for finishing. But if Belize could somehow pull one back, it would be the start to perhaps getting that equalizer. Plenty of time, 29 plus stoppage in this one. Grajales also scored in the last game from that left back position. Another beautiful change of field over to Villa. Oh, some of the beauty of, and that could have been dangerous. Defensive player facing his own goal, but able to clear it was Belize. I think it's a corner kick. The 8th corner kick for number 8, Gael Garcia of Mexico. And they'll go short. Garcia. This time, our lead official Camacho says, no penalty, and I agree. Another good ball right into danger. Just a little over the head. Really could have called it, but that was Marlon Metza who really did trip him up in the box, but perhaps it's a makeup call for the first one. The PK in the 37th minute was somewhat questionable. But either way, Mexico is still up 2-0 and dominating possession. And Belize showing some poise here, clearing it out of the back. Belize maybe gets the possession in 2-3 passes, and then it's another 10-pass possession from Mexico. See if they can build something here. We talk about the offensive prowess of Mexico. Well, they can certainly get it done on the defensive end as well. That is Stevenson Cartagena in the 5 jersey for Belize. And there's an easy foul call on Garcia, but you can just see how on that throw-in, they lose possession, Belize does, and then Mexico within 3 passes is fouled. Their ball skills are impressive. They're very disciplined in their pace. As Jacob Joseph, who has had a heck of a game, he has played every single minute so far and might be cramping. Look, there's the turnover on the free throw. 1, 2, 3, and here comes the foul. And that's how quickly possession and can change with Mexico's foot skills, their prowess, the ball at their feet. And replay, there is your PK, and it was Gamboa, and it was a beautiful goal, and this one was even better. Just 3 touches and in the back of the net, the beautiful game, and that's how you play it. Maximo Reyes with a beautiful finish. We've talked about all day long in both games the ability to finish. It's really what it's all about. Mexico leads 2-0, 67th minute. Still time for Belize to get back in this one. The Jags, they get their nickname because they have the largest jaguar population on the planet. And number 10 into the game is midfielder Braden Olivas. He scored in the last game. And number 20, Deshaun Baptiste, into the game. The 15-year-old plays for Mad Jams FC in his club ball. And there is Bolaños anchoring that right back position. Look at that ball movement. Mexico so good at giving and going and moving. Football is a game of movement. Right here, here's the touch, and watch, there's the foul from behind. Concacaf so good at showing us what not to do. All right, so 18 plus maybe 5, 23 yards out. Certainly a dangerous position. There's number 11, Mancia. Garcia has been your set piece specialist. And Maximo, he rolls over it. And off the post again. The goalkeeper's best friend, is it not? The crossbar. Another substitute. Looks like for Mexico, both subs. Number 16, Salo Tejeda. And the captain gets a rousing applause, Garcia. He's been terrific all game long, marshaling the midfield. Number 20, Juan Rangel. Juan scored in the last game, the 82nd minute, coming off the bench. Tejeda and Rangel on the field for Mexico. And one more time, here's Garcia, pings it right off the bar. A game of inches, is it not? 6 inches lower, and that's a real problem. Although Rodriguez was there, he can touch that crossbar. But great pace on the ball from Garcia. And here comes Belize. And a save finally had to be made by Santiago Lopez. He goes up and pulls it down. It's an unforced turnover there by Belize. And the problem with that is Mexico makes you pay with lots of possession. Grajalas to Martinez. And easy foul call over there. I tell you, Villa, he has been so good, and a yellow card was probably coming out on this one way late. Ball nowhere near. Foul on the body. That's Deshaun Baptist, who will be booked. You could call it a professional foul. Villa has been so dangerous, and he was on his way straight to goal. Okay, it'll be a left-footed in-swinger. Oh, so good. Maximo, big-time right-footed shot. Goal! That's right, Jorge Sanchez, who just checked in. Mexico 3, Belize 0. I tell you, those set pieces, folks, they will get you every time. 72nd minute. Jorge Sanchez in front of the home crowd. That smile. It was a beautiful cutting run by Maximo. A fake. Took the defender with him. And right behind him, Sanchez was there to pick up the trash. There's Maximo up top. Of course, a look at him. And there's the trash, but you gotta finish that. We were just talking about finishing. Service in by Tejeda. And just a clinical finish by Sanchez. Kept it low, got his body over the ball, didn't sail it over the crossbar. This is the Mexico that we have come to know and love. Their skill in finishing, possessing. Oh, what a great take. Oh, and that second touch was just a little too far in front. Juan Rangel. 80-yard dime on the side of his foot. That first touch was beautiful. And then it was the second touch that got too far ahead of him. And Rodriguez, the quality of goalkeeper for Belize, able to jump on it. There's Belize's head coach, Dale Pelayo. Terrific job he's done. Belize, 3 points in this tournament so far with their victory over Dominica. There are 5 teams in Group C. Currently, Nicaragua leading Group C. And another corner kick. This will be the 9th. If this result holds with Mexico winning, which I think it will, they will race to the top of the group. Tied with Nicaragua. We'll check those standings post-game. Service with the left foot in swinger. Oh, and Rodriguez wild off of his line. Not unable to get to the ball. He's going to need a sauna tonight. The way he has thrown his body all over this field, he has been sensational. Mencia to Grajales, and the header off the post. Are you kidding me? Maximo wanted that one with a wry smile, hoping the assistant referee thought it went across the goal line. And that'll be a yellow card on Mexico on that foul. And Belize will get an opportunity. Number 19 with the booking, Michael Corona on the takedown. And watch one more time. Watch Maximo, he's right there, but oh, my goodness. Give him credit. His first 3 headers sailed way over the crossbar. That time, it was as close as you can get, truly. Much improved. And here's your yellow card foul by number 19. Grabs him by the arm and takes him down. Pablo Camacho hesitated not one bit of Costa Rica to book the young man, Michael Corona. All right, Jocelyn Stanford bagged a brace in his last game. Let's see the quality of service from him. There's Michael Corona. Service, far post, and right on the head where you wanted it, but the quality not where you want it. Gotta get those balls on frame. If they're not on frame, very simply, they don't have any chance to go in. And that's why on target is always an important stat. And Massimo gives up gives up his captain armband to Juan Rangel. It's quite the performance from Maximo Reyes. Plays for Santos Laguna. The 16-year-old gets a well-deserved rest. And Daniel Nunez comes onto the pitch. He also scored in the last game. It was a penalty kick in the 79th minute. Nunez. There's that goal. Does it cross the line? No, it does not. Great officiating. Who needs a goal line cam? But Mexico, so many different scorers on this team. And that is why just a rich tradition of winning in the under-17s. 78th minute. And Belize getting a little fatigued here, unable to clear it. And beautiful service right to the head of Juan Rangel, but he is not able to put it on frame. Eight different goal scorers in 2 games for Mexico. That is impressive. 8. And part of the reason why they have just dominated the under-17s for so long. I mentioned 9-time champion of this event. The only Concacaf member nation to have 2 World Cups in this age group.
You won.
Oh, that could have been trouble. Good service into the box. And Belize trying to create some problems. Olivas scored in the last game. He's a man to watch. Certainly a man to mark. And good ball played out wide by Rangel to Mencia, to Villa. Good tackle by Belize. And an easy call. That is an 11-on-11 crime there in favor of Belize. Free kick coming out for the Jags. '80th minute. 10+ stoppage time to go here in Toluca, Mexico. Good crowd on hand on a Tuesday night. Cheer on their home team. And, well, another well-positioned shielding foul. If you know how to place your body, that foul called on Corona, who has to be careful. He already has a yellow card. And these are the opportunities that Belize has had. Set pieces, direct kicks, and it's going to be number 8, Alessandro Valle, who is lining up to take this kick, and this is certainly one you can put on frame. Valle with the outside of the boot. I love it. Tried to curl it around the wall. Almost did it. But the wall, set up beautifully by Santiago Lopez, does its job. And Mexico denies Belize. So many good games tomorrow. Bonaire will take on Honduras. Honduras in Group D. They will be hosting 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Honduras ranked 4th in the Concacaf Under-17 rankings. They will be looking to take Group D and punch their ticket as a group winner to the World Cup. Belize will play it out of the back beautifully. So many good matchups coming up for the rest of the week. Go to Concacaf.com to find your favorite team. The future stars are certainly here now. The United States scored 22 goals. Not sure I'm really crazy about that, but against the USVI, Chase scored 10 goals. He leads the Golden Boot race. Top scorer, I guess, is technically what we're calling it. Mexico happy to challenge right up the middle of the park. And now they'll take it out wide. Look at the discipline of Villa to stay out there. Oh, terrific block. A lot of heart still left from the Jags. They have kept this game definitely competitive and been fun to watch. Escurajales. Martinez. Back to Martinez. He's looking, chips it over the top, but headed out by Belize. Great hustle. Tremendous work rate by Metza, Marlon Metza. There's Braden Olivas. Plays for the Silkgrass Ballers. The 17-year-old scored in the last game, and he is just having lunch with Michael Corona. Been going at him all game long. There's Santiago Lopez. Hasn't had to do much today. Plays for Toluca right here at home. I'm sure he's very familiar with that goalpost. But the great goalkeepers, they react even when they haven't seen the ball all game long. There's a service to the far post. And cleared. Belize still on it. Quintanilla. And the foul called on Belize. There you see the goal summary. Gamboa in the 37th. That was the lone goal in the first half, 1-0. And then in the second half, it was Maximo in the 49th minute, the most beautiful goal. You'll have to watch the full-time highlights to see it. And here is the, well, offside call, really. And Jorge Sanchez on a quality finish in the box in the 72nd minute, 3-0. Mexico really in charge the whole way, possession-wise, but it was just a 1-0 lead at half. It's Nunez. Look at him continue that run. Beautiful. Keep moving. Getting to his left foot, looking for a shot, and just over the crossbar. Again, terrific movement. Saulo Tejeda, the 15-year-old. And it looks like Rodriguez got a piece of it. So corner kick number 10. But look at the technique here. He's able to get over it, and Rodriguez just not sure, so he's got to parry it over. Probably would have hit the crossbar. And it'll be Tejeda once more. An outswinger. And Mexico, the first to get to it. It's Juan Rangel. Plays for Club America, 17-year-old. So many of these great Mexican clubs. It's probably part of the reason through their system they have that they have been so dominant. The U.S. academies just not as good. Working to change that. The U.S. only has 3 under-17 men's championships. It's a good take by Olivas. But I mentioned that defense from Mexico has been on point. Clean sheet. 89th minute. There's Metza. There's a future star for you. Marlon Metza. In the 11 jersey for Belize. Had a brace in the last game. We are expecting 3 minutes of stoppage time, which our 4th official will show us. Okito Nicholson from Jamaica, the great country of my producer Andrew Forsyth. Jamaica in the top 10 in the under-17s. They are currently ranked 8th. Look at the players from Mexico sticking on that Oh, there's a spill. One of the few spills from Rodriguez. And trying to curl that one in, but not close, was Mancia. I was referencing the players who were so disciplined from Mexico, just sticking to the sidelines. And when the balls go out wide, it spreads out the defense, and then they, you know, obviously have more space to attack. And there you have it. 3 minutes. There's the man from Jamaica, Okito Nicholson, our fourth official. Brings you all the substitutes, takes care of that, and the stoppage time at the end of each half, in addition to managing the sidelines. It's been a very friendly competition so far in this one. The free flow of play is always an issue, and it really hasn't been one here with the under-17s, thankfully. And credit to Mexico for a lot of that. They basically 1-2 touches and they get rid of the ball. Another good save. Offside flag is up. And look at that, the referee in the perfect position to call that. And forwards just have to continue to do the work to stay onside. Tejeda been terrific since he's been on the pitch. He looks exactly like Gael Garcia, who runs the midfield, the starting unit. Looking forward to tomorrow, Honduras 4th-ranked Puerto Rico in the first match against St. Martin. They are ranked 12th in Concacaf, so 2 top 12 matchups. Another shot wide right. Jorge Sanchez, the goal scorer in the 72nd minute. He wants some more. Concacaf.com has all the group leaders you can check in on. There have been some quality matches already in this tournament that began on February 7th and will go all the way through the 16th. It is a joy to watch some of the future stars, and that is your final whistle. Mexico 3, Belize 0. Terrific game. There's your goal summary. Gamboa, the PK in the 37th minute, 2 second-half goals. Reyes and Sanchez in the 49th minute and 72nd minute. Boy, that was a pleasure. What a good one that was. Stay with us, because when we come back, we're going to have full-time match highlights just for you. So many quality saves by Eric Rodriguez. You're going to want to see it. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. The captains exchanging flags. One of my favorite parts of the beginning of the pomp and the circumstances. There was the first warm-up save for Mr. Eric Rodriguez of Belize. He was sensational all game long. And that's Gael Garcia with the service. And that was the first header that went off the crossbar by Maximo Reyes. Here's Gamboa, gets off of a shot, but it is Reyes who is there, and another save by Reyes. So fun to watch, my goodness. Count them up. Here's Aldo with the shot. Look at that half volley, perfect technique. Look at him keep that toe down off the laces, but Rodriguez just flying through the air. What a save, Eric Rodriguez. And that was a foul that sadly took out Marcos Guerrera. Another save by Rodriguez. Just felt like we could say that. Here's the goal. Right there, I think, is the penalty that's called on Gamboa. And then Gamboa nails it. 37th minute, the PK. Up 1-0. And that is how the first half ended. And I think Rodriguez was very pleased. There's a poster by Gamboa. Almost doubled the lead. Luis Gamboa was en fuego tonight, and that was our second half whistle. And look at another save, yet another save by Rodriguez. And here's the goal that was really just so free-flowing and beautiful. 2 touches, and what a finish by and Maximo. Look at the smile on number 10. He deserves it. He was difficult to defend all game long. And Mancia misses a header left there. And could have been, but not given. Could have been a makeup for the first one. And another foul. Here's Garcia, hits the post. And you hear that ding all the way up here. Great ambient, Mike. Great work by our camera crew. Here's Maximo, lets that go. And look at that finish, side netting. I mean, that is how you finish, folks. Low-driven balls into the side netting. That's Jorge Sanchez in the 72nd minute. And the header by Reyes. He wanted that brace, but he was busy, very busy all night long. There's a future star for you right now. And another quality shot by Tejeda. Mexico was busy shooting on goal all night long. But what a joy it was to watch Mr. Eric Rodriguez. And that's how we finish. Your final score, 3-0. Thank you to my producers. But we want to always, don't forget these standings, Jamie, because the Group C standings, there you go, Mexico on top. And look at that plus minus at 11. They lead. Nicaragua, Belize, Barbados, and Dominica follow. Nicaragua in second place. They're going to have some work to do. Remember, it's only the top 8 group winners that advance. Thank you to Andrew Forsyth and Ryan Young, my producers. Really enjoyed this one. I'm Jamie Watson saying so long from Toluca.
Yeah.